76, Clarkson well. Here's the bat, that 50, back to back. Tom Bruce had to go. That brought Clarkson to the crease and well. As we've spoken about, he's found the middle all the way through his innings.
There was just enough of everything from Josh Clarkson. He pounced upon any bad delivery he got, and they didn't have to be that bad for him to pounce upon them. And George Worker just caught between shots, feathered it through to Ben Horn. More sixes followed. Tannery Burns conceding 24 off 1 over. The runs just kept on coming. This one was out the gate. They kept giving chances. Auckland Aces eventually taking another. That one. And it was swing after swing as Clarkson. Crazy innings of T20 cricket on a Biggin and Sean Salia at the crease for the Aces. Dougie Bracewell has the ball for the Stags. And the Aces are going to have to get away to a flyer here. Frankie Mackay joining us in commentary. Great to have your company. Both yours, Frankie, and all of our viewers at home today.
Thank you, Scotty. Power walk on back up the hill. Leave the first ball of the innings as well. Reasonably snug leave is that as well. Another good score though from the Stags. It's a very imposing total to have to come out and chase.
What? Contact.
Yeah, basically a replica of yesterday's match. Big total to have to try and chase down. There is more time than you think. Can't start looking at that score of 227 and realistically you're going to have to use the full 20 overs to be able to
test of his accuracy early too.
That total down, but they did have a man score 100. Anton Devsic, wonderful innings. And then the next highest score for them was 18. So if they'd had a 20.
Bracewell short, and Biggin nowhere near it. It's a good delivery from Doug Bracewell.
Their overs from the terraced end.
6.
Firstly, the sound off the bat just absolutely crumpled. Yeah.
That absolutely flew off the bat. They're in the action. Blair Tinkner now.
This is the format he's been so successful in as well.
Yeah, interesting to see. The top heads through to the keeper. Miscue. Bracewell obviously has played a fair bit of cricket here. He understands that. It's actually
he doesn't shy away from giving out some short stuff as well as Tickner. Wonderful. I think the thing that's
Woods, and that'll be 6 runs. Thought it was coming straight through the commentary box, that one. Sean Salia.
Salia will be enjoying that.
It's there to be hit. Sean Salia. 16 for none. Good start so far. It's interesting what you mentioned, Frankie. Castle.
Just showing his ability once again. Ability to take wicket. Tickner is ecstatic about that one. Celia despondent. He goes for 8. The Aces 16 for 1.
The Aces were going along just fine, and there hadn't seemed to be the panic you had discussed. Tough. Joey Field into the attack. Pace working for the
with the shot, well picked up from Bracewell. Underhand throw and the dive saved him if there'd been a direct hit. Just got to act like it doesn't hurt. It's got to pretend it doesn't happen. The crowd got right in behind it as well. Let him know.
Vibe. Tied that one down for 4. Clever batting, Will O'Donnell.
Very tidy, presenting a nice full face. Half of the bat.
Streaky. Single. Point I was trying to make before the barely been a false shot played. In fact, can't think of one. So they looked like they were calm and collected, but how quickly a wicket.
Outstanding grab from Bracewell. Bracewell does.
At the non-striker's end, Will O'Donnell. One more ball this over.
O'Donnell and Phillips really need to be able to back deep into the innings.
Fight on!
Fantastic sound out of the middle of the bat there from O'Donnell. Real crack to that bat. Even he looks happy with it.
It's the kind of park where the sound just reverberates around the ground. You'd hear every edge here. You wouldn't be able to get away with a light one. Speaking of edges, all but.
Just that little bit of extra lift that Tickner's able to generate. Game of T20, still able.
3 dot balls in a row from Blair Tinkner.
They know how important this partnership is, how useful these dot balls are.
Coming down to this one, and over the top, that'll be 4.
Three dot balls. Batsman had to try and make the play. Was looking to go down the ground. Just catches the outside half of the bat, skews away over point. But they all count in the scorebook. Slight change in the field with that as well. Third man comes up. 2.
No!
Flat bat slog there from Will O'Donnell.
6! Love it, Brian,
It's been
Yeah, Ajaz Patel took a little bit of tap yesterday. I think they've seen how hard the spinners can be to play. I think they'll look to utilise him through the middle of the innings. Try and get the fast men to do the damage up top.
Tickner went slower that time. That one is holding up. They're coming around, but no one will cut it off. In terms of a catchable chance at least. Fielded in the deep by Joey Field. That's the end of the over. 33 for 2. Enjoying their time in the sun, the Hinds. Played this morning. Couldn't quite get the job done. Came admirably close. Field again, full. It's just short. Ajaz Patel thought he was in the money here.
Tantalisingly close to carrying to Patel. He's done an excellent job to get a hand on it though. Definitely saved the boundary. Phillips has been streaky to start. 5 off 2. An edge off both sides of the bat.
Chasing after that one too, Joey Field. Very good short ball.
He very well bowled. Wonderful height and lift on that one. Dancing down the wicket as well. That's his one for the over.
Must be lucky to get away with that, Joey Field.
Always harder to judge as well when a batsman starts running down the wicket at it as well.
Yes.
Fuller delivery this time. Turned around the corner by Phillips.
Another Joey.
Yeah, just might want to give himself a chance to settle in here. We spoke about that during the Hinds game as well. We know that he loves to get out there and tonk it around the park, Ben Phillips. But it's just a chance here to get himself set and to think, I'm going to be there in over 20.
Yeah.
Now to pick off these runs, and there's some confusion again. Good backing up in the field.
Sometimes it's the way it goes. Been sitting, watching. You've been out in the field for a while as well, having to deal with getting pumped around the park, and then it's your turn of bat in hand. You just want to go and repay the favour to some of the Stags bowlers. Just the case of taking a couple of deep breaths, knowing that if he bats deep into this innings, then they're going to be close to that total anyway.
What?
It's all both Worker, whose wicket really was probably just a momentary lapse of judgment from him, and Clarkson, who was run out trying to chase the strike. They got better and better as their innings went on. Just got to give yourself a chance to stay out there long enough.
Yeah, well, you're able to hurt sides as a batsman late in the innings. The short boundaries and just the dimensions of the ground on the whole. It's a very hard ground to defend, especially at the back end of the innings. And the ball's just that little bit softer, not doing as much through the air.
Oh, again. That is twice for Glenn Phillips that he's got away with that inside edge. That's the end of the Joey Field over, 35 for 2.
जो भी ऑनलाइन है सब्सक्राइब कर देना भाई, नए नए चालू किया है चैनल।
Central Districts put on the board. It's the second highest total in domestic T20 history. Dane Cleaver joins us from behind the stumps. So good afternoon to you, Dane.
Good afternoon, how you going?
Mate, I'm going pretty good. So are your fast bowlers at the moment?
Yeah, no, they're doing well. They're just executing their number one skills pretty well and making it hard for the batters.
A couple of good short balls as well, keeping you on your toes there, Dane.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's just talking about hitting a hard length, making batters play good shots to get their boundaries, and we've done that pretty well so far. So
takes a bit of bravery too from the bowlers, doesn't it, to bowl short?
Yes.
Great Sanders!
You're in the game, mate. You are well and truly in the game.
Yeah, it's good fielding. Those ones are serious important in the top six. If you can stop those ones, just hold that momentum, because they're always going to get the boundaries. So
we're just talking about the bravery that the bowler needs to bowl short. You've got to take that risk, don't you? Make a batsman chase.
Oh yeah, you nailed it. You've got to be brave and. Duggers!
Is it a bit of a team plan as well to go to Doug Bracewell for the sixth over, the final over of the power play?
Yeah, absolutely. I think those key overs, you go to your experienced players who've been there and done that. Although in saying that,
Right on.
It's been great.
actually he's a tall lad, but the most impressive thing is just his attitude. He just always wants to learn. He just listens well. He's just been getting better and better, which is awesome for us.
boundary. All the experience staying. Next one is coming from.
Oh, yeah.
And some bowlers would try and get too full on the next one, thinking, I've set you up now with a short one, now's my time for the full one. But Bracewell doesn't. The next one is just back of a length again. And that's suddenly 2 balls of doubt in the batsman's mind. And on we go throughout that.
Stag side as the experienced players putting their hand up, contributing heavily.
And a much needed boundary to the Aces cause.
Everyone's up the touch, eh? These guys as well.
Just a little bit of swing, fingers down, deliver the ball off the knuckles.
Oh, fine. Runs here. They'll look for 2, and they'll get 4 instead. A rare misfield, and that is the over. Noema Barnett goes for 11, and it is 46 for 2 after 7.
Beautiful weather, beautiful beaches, beautiful scenery. Everything about the place absolutely stunning. Gorgeous shot over Mount Taranaki, looking over the ground today. Still a little bit of snow on the top, but for the second innings with Ajaz Patel coming into the attack.
Success at this end, and Patel be looking to protect that longer boundary. He'll be looking to do Patel.
Right into the pads.
Yeah, bold, Jazz.
A little bit of turn there. Up and over point. We'll get enough on that. Right there, trying to entice that outside edge, and he's nearly done it. Just back, sliding the ball in. A good adjustment from Patel.
To come around and attack those pads and the stump, so you're not quite sure whether the ball's outside off stump or straying into your pads, and a lot of LBW and bowl the left armers.
From Patel.
Doesn't matter the runs, but they want to preserve those wickets. Spectators here at Pocky Park get a fantastic view from the terraces.
It's just how long they continue to go at this rate for. How long does Will O'Donnell allow himself to sit and scoring at just under a run a ball? Is he the man that needs to take a few more risks now and just allow Phillips to back foot down? Whilst they won't be wanting to lose wickets, they know they'll need to keep in touch with this run rate. Give themselves a chance at the back end of the innings.
On like a tracer bullet out to that fielder at cover. He only had a second or two to get himself in the position, and it's just bounced awkwardly on him as he's tried to defend the back.
It's a tough start for Field. He executed.
There's been a lot of conversations. Makes that pre-ball move. Side off stump, they bring that line a little bit more across, wider of off stump. It's been very, very successful.
Get away from that strength, but so strong through that point area. And then if you bowl there, you will get dispatched no matter what.
Enticing the bowler to and free his hands through the ball. Brilliant shot from Glenn Phillips. Aces will need more of these sixes to get across the line here.
Yeah, well,